that they moved us to, which is great. We've now got working electricity at this spot. We've been here for about 5 days now. Very comfortable, plenty of power, keeping that AC going the whole time, which is really the reason why we went to this campground to begin with. Was it's been in the mid to high 80s every day, so that means full-time air conditioning, and alternatively I could run the generator, but that would be a huge pain in the butt. And also, Florida's just not got a ton of boondocking around here either, so we'd be doing Cracker Barrel over and over and over again, which also gets redundant. Having to move around, think about where you're gonna go. There's a time in life where campgrounds definitely apply. So this campground's kind of interesting. As you can see around us, it's incredibly plush. It looks like you're in a tropical rainforest, very Florida-esque. This campground is an oasis within a very urban area, super densely populated here in just about Fort Lauderdale area. It's a campground called Easterland Park or Esterland Park. It's got a disc golf course. The showers have been good. I'll show you guys a bunch of that today. And we're gonna do some other camper chores as we get ready to leave this campground tomorrow and head on for a new adventure. But first, a workout. The humidity here in Florida is insane. I don't know if I talked about this in our other video, but the air conditioner doesn't do the best job of dehumidifying the space. It's a Coleman Mach 8 Cub. If anybody else has info on this subject, chime in the comments. When the compressor's on, it does a great job of ridding the camper of humidity. But then once it shuts the compressor off and it's just on the vent mode, it goes up by like 25% humidity and ends up actually a higher humidity percentage than if we didn't have the AC on at all. So it's 75 degrees out. We have the AC on cold AF, and I got the diesel heater on so that I can dry out the inside air of the camper. It's been functional with that, but it kind of sucks to be burning diesel fuel while you're running your air conditioning. It's getting to that point in the workout where I'm tired. So now we're gonna try and accomplish some functional tasks at the same time as the last little bit of the workout. Let that top off while I do a little more workout, and Marissa just laughs at me. Okay, water's full. Can't really use the shutoff valve on the end because these hoses, they like to blow up. I found that if I use the valve that's on that little spout, I end up blowing through these hoses. It's been 5 years that we've had this camper, but I've gone through 3 of these hoses. You may not know this about our camper, but we deleted our black water tank because we have the composting toilet, so I replaced the black water tank with an extra freshwater tank. So the water goes into the factory freshwater tank and then gravity feeds into the auxiliary tank, and then vice versa when it comes to utilizing that water. This is the vent for it. I put the vent too low originally, so now I've got this dorky little snorkel hose there. You can actually hear it burping. So what we have to do in order to get the maximum capacity of water is fill it up and then let it kind of naturally gravity feed into the auxiliary tank, and then they'll both level out. So 42-gallon factory freshwater tank, 20-gallon auxiliary tank, 62 gallons total, plus a hot water heater worth of 5 gallons of water. So we got quite a bit of water, but it does take some time to fill up. Thankfully, when you're here at a campground, you got all the time in the world. time for the second round of filling the water. Try and put it at a relatively low pressure in order to allow the new water going in to fill up at a slow enough rate that it'll almost balance out and work its way over to the auxiliary tank. You can see how much slower the water flow is now. Just let that go until it starts pouring out again. So hot out there. So why don't we just shower in our camper? As you can see, when I was trying to get my stuff out of the bathroom, there's a ton of stuff in there. Cat's litter box, bunch of towels. Marissa's got some decorations in there. Just too much stuff. So that compiled with, then I'd have to refill the water tanks. Yes, I could be hooked up to city water. It's way more nice to go have a full shower. I will say, the showers, they're slightly better than a Baja shower. So definitely keep your expectations low. Like I said, not much better than a Baja shower. That was kind of gross. So here's the conditions of the inside of the shower. The one area where these showers are drastically better is the water temperature. They definitely are hot, and it stays hot all the time. There's no cutoff time. You can be showering for as long as you want. Like, realistically, this is a low-end campground for Florida. We're paying 50 bucks a night, so I shouldn't expect super glamorous. And I don't. And I don't. The other thing there's a plentiful amount of in this bathroom are mosquitoes. So you're fighting those off the whole time you're in here too. So for appearances, I would give that shower about a 3. Cleanliness, also a 3. But function, I would say easily a 10. Great water pressure and super hot temperatures to where you feel incredibly refreshed after taking a shower in there. The reason we chose this campground is because it's super close to Marissa's dad. He's only about 15 minutes down the road. So we're hanging out with him a ton. Today, he's gonna pick us up and we're headed to the beach. Wouldn't be a trip to the beach without a ton of stuff on you. Overwhelming amount of crap. So we're visiting Dog Beach today here in Fort Lauderdale. I got my laptop here because I gotta make a thumbnail for you guys for a video that you'll hopefully have already seen by now. Jim's new dog is actually loving the water. I didn't see that one coming, so that's awesome. And Marissa's just having a ball playing with the puppy. It is like 86 degrees out, so perfect beach day. Sun's kind of hidden behind some clouds, pokes its head out enough to make you sweat. Water looks comfortable, there's a ton of people in. I'm definitely gonna go for a swim after I'm done with this thumbnail and uploading the rest of this video. So beach day is done. Had a bunch of fun at Dog Beach, but I will say having a puppy around reminds me why I don't want dogs. Had my second shower of the day, which was super nice. Double dipping on showers while we're here. Now just gonna clean up some stuff around the campsite in preparation for departing tomorrow. Gotta figure out a better way to organize this hose. Every time I throw it in this compartment, it's like throwing it into the abyss. It just never comes out the same. conserving dishes by eating out of the cast iron pan. Marissa's whole meal's ready and the water from my pasta hasn't even boiled.
Being an addict, I would say that at worst, I have casual gamblers, the social character traits, and the difference between the external force. So if my girlfriend said next to me, I'm the one
Before being banned, Vegas would treat him like a king, enticing him to stay here 24/7 in the hopes of him
on amenities for him, and then, you know, it's like an investment. But unfortunately, so we're about the whole online gambling scene, and they all want to make a deal. They all understand that I would have the highest and room contact to stop going back and forth with this guy. It's either going to be 0 or it's going to be 2,500.
all do the gambling.
Never. And they're a huge disadvantage to the player.
It was time to test Mickey's skill and see if he could make me unfathomable riches with only $500. Am I 30?
You look like that.
Decision every hand. We were up
1,310 because we have
money. What is our end goal right now?
to 5x, so we're trying to take that 525. That's exactly what we did. We stuck to the schedule, and we won 2,500 from 500, just as we planned.
What?
50. Then every player should win half the time and lose half the time. Makes perfect sense. But in real life, what happens?
Publicly known.
Correct. The casino's pocketing 5%, no matter what. No paid in hardship.
In fact, Mickey even started gambling addicts and drug addicts do.
What it does exactly is when you go to our Instagram, you send a DM. In the DM, we're going to provide you a link, and the link gives you an opportunity to put a little more specific information.
So dinner tonight, very simple. Spaghetti with ground chicken meat with a spicy red sauce from Trader Joe's. I added some other green seasoning from Trader Joe's and then some spicy, more than red hot peppers in there just to give it an extra kick. Mozzarella cheese on the top. And now I'm just watching YouTube. A lot of you guys probably also watch Mav. He's one of the best. Tonight I'm watching him camping inside of the Mall of America.
I'm inside the walls at the second largest mall in the world, Mall of America, and tonight I'm going to be spending the night here. And once we start curving it.
So the rest of our night will be spent watching Netflix in bed, and we'll pick you guys up in the morning.
Got time on our side when I stayed home. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on. Do you feel right? We got something strong.
So that wraps up our video of the cheapest campground we could find in the Fort Lauderdale area. Just want to say thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like it, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video with your friends. Be sure to subscribe for next week's video where we're going to meet up with internet strangers for the first time and see if it all goes well or if they vindictively kill us in the middle of Tampa. Bum, 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 bum. Bye.